okay? The audio is okay? Yeah?
Yes, it's clear. Jugala, can you tape record this class, please?
Yes, we're recording outside, yes.
So, see, long time back, many sages came together for a conference, like today's meeting. The agenda was to discuss, people are facing problems. Samsara, meaning samasya. So many issues comes in one's family life, business life, personal life, everything. And everybody is getting old, and the issues in their life is also getting bigger, right? So the question is, when they will have peace of mind, there no more issues to deal with. Understand? Tension is increasing every year, every day. Children, grandchildren, so many problems. Working place, manager, this, that, finance problem, rent, and then maybe neighbor. There is innumerable issues, right, in one's life. Can we solve all this? Is there any system, any easy way to solve this? No? See, this is the topic. And they searched the entire scriptures, they came to conclusion, yes, there is one. Very easy, doesn't cost much. Without any cost, there is a solution. That is doing Ekadasi. Okay? So this Ekadasi is very, very powerful. It can solve all the problems. It can give you bhakti. It can, in our technical term, dharma, artha, kama, moksha plus bhakti. It can take you to spiritual world. So, but how to convince common people? And the science is telling, they have given 2 Nobel Prize for the Ekadasi. Now, the way you could go ahead and explain it is, anybody will travel in a car, right? 2-wheel, 4-wheeler, some vehicles they will travel. And there is always a exhaust for the vehicle, the smoke comes out. How much smoke comes out, same amount of air is being sucked in, fresh air, right? Air filter will be there like that. Now, if you connect the exhaust coming from the vehicle where the intake is, the vehicle will not run. You understand this? Right? Yeah, you understand. The vehicle may become, it may develop some problem. So, now same way, this human body is also a vehicle. We put petrol, diesel. Actually, we are putting petrol, diesel. If we are using the refined oil, they are only, a couple of percent oil. Remaining is all petroleum waste oil. So you should not use the refined oil. You should use only the cold pressed virgin oil. Cold pressed. It may be a little costly, but it is worth it. Much more. So also this also has a intake exit, right? 2 nostrils. Air is taken in. We breathe in and we breathe out, right? What we breathe in, if I breathe, what I breathe out, if I breathe in again, right, I will die. Get it? In other words, then what is the difference between this machine and that car? or two-wheeler, whatever. Now this is a Chetana Shakti, prana, right? That is a jada. It has no prana, no life force. What is the other difference? Now to take in, breathe in and breathe out in our human body, how many pipes are there? 2 openings, nostril. Inside there is only 1 pipe. ಆಯ್ತಾ ಹೌದಾ ಆಯ್ತಪ್ಪ. So 1 pipe inside and then there is only 1 pipe inside. You get it? What I breathe in is also coming out, breathe out. But only 2 openings, but inside 1 pipe. Whereas in a car or two-wheeler motor vehicle, it is 2 pipes, exhaust and then intake, pressure. You understand this point? Now, suppose you design a new car, new vehicle. Exhaust is coming out and after a while fresh air taken in from the same pipe. Same pipe, exhaust and then fresh air in. Like that, can we design a new vehicle? If you think about it, it is impossible because we cannot connect in an internal combustion engine the piston out and ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಆಯ್ತು ಇರ್ತೀರಾ ಹೊರಟ್ಬಿಡಿಲ್ಲ? ಹೌದಾ ಆಯ್ತು. ರಾತ್ರಿಗ ಹೌದಾ ಆಯ್ತು ಆಯ್ತು. So that means it is impossible to do the way our human body has been designed, right? Single pipe, intake, exhaust. That means whoever did this human body must be super intelligent. Who could it be? It is Supreme Lord. Right? It is very simple. I hope you understood this because it's a very important point. Now, everybody cooks in the home in a pot, right? Pot has a lid. Suppose you cook a rice. Many friends or relatives are coming, it is over. They are coming, more people are coming, you have to cook again. Now what to do? You have to wash the pot, right? Maintenance. Suppose you don't have water to wash the pot, or you don't have another pot to cook it, then what option do you have? On the back side, on the bottom, the rice is burnt, right? A little bit burnt. You cannot wash it, no water. There is no other pot. So what you have to do? You have to put fresh rice into that, put water, cook rice. If you do that, rice will be very bad. No more visitors or guests into your house, right? I'm just giving an example. Now suppose without washing the pot, if you keep on cooking in the same pot, what will happen? The rice will become poison. The food will become poison. Everybody is with me or not? Yeah? Okay. Now, so if you try to wash that pot, so much garbage will keep coming. You don't want to do it. You want to throw it and then get a new pot. That option may not be there. When I explain, you will understand this. Now, suppose, also when you are cooking the rice, can you wash the pot? No, right? When you are washing the pot, you cannot cook. It's only exclusive work. You can do only one at a time. Suppose you are having a vehicle. You are driving a vehicle. You have to give periodically for service, is it not? Without service, your car, vehicle, any machine, how long will it last? Not too long, right? We'll have a problem. So, now when you give the car, your vehicle to the service, tell him, Sir, I'm very busy. Give me in 1 minute. I will give you. Then tell him, you're also very busy. I'm also very busy. I'm keep driving. He also keeps doing service. It will be good for both of us. Think that. Anyway, it will be danger for both and also for the vehicle. It is impossible. You understand? Now suppose there is a pot, right? Cooking pot. Lid will be there for the cooking pot, right? Now imagine lid is welded. That means the lid cannot be removed. Now how to put the rice inside it? There is a pipe, right? Put it on pipe. Then how to remove the cooked stuff? There is a bottom. There is one pipe like this, like a toilet. If it is tight, you put water, it goes away, it will not cook, right? Water pipe like this. So first you put rice and water through the pipe, it will cook. Now you think all the rice is going to come out? There is no lid, right? There is only one pipe. So it is almost impossible. Can you wash it? Next to impossible. You get the point? Now why I'm all saying is, suppose you eat, rice or chapati or any food stuff. It's going to come out as a stool from out of the body, right? It's not going to come out as a chapati. It's something you get processed, complete digested process. So our stomach is also like a pot, is it not? There is no lid. The skin lid, Bhagavan has, right, welded like a skin, right? So there are so many parts between mouth and our thing coming out. There are 4 or 5 parts, all inside, right? For the stomach, there is a pipe upward, there is a pipe down. So from that lid goes into the another part like that. There are so many, couple of parts, 4 or 5 parts. You get what I'm saying? Now, after having food, lunch or dinner, whatever, like 6-7 hours later, don't you think we should need to wash all these parts? We should, right? Isn't it? How to wash these parts?
Yes.
You take a bath. After 5-6 hours, you take a bath. Oh, you washed outside the part, not inside. How to wash the inside? You put some vim powder, some water, some brush, long brush, and then do through the mouth or from bottom. We will die, right?
Yes.
So daily operation, stomach operation to clean the stomach. Impossible. We will die. Suppose you put 1 bucket of water through the mouth to flush out. Not even half a liter goes. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
You need to wash the inside these so many parts, but we are not able to do. You agree or not?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So then we cannot wash it, but the initial step, we proved that this system must have been designed by Supreme Intelligent God, right? So such an intelligent person, don't you think, he must have made some way, some procedure, some method by which it can be cleansed?
Yes.
It can be maintained. Don't you? Everybody has to agree, right?
Yes,
What is
Gurudev.
that? But that is what Ekadasi is. Get it? Now, imagine there is a small baby born in a house. You tell the baby, you go to the bathroom, clean inside, outside, and put on a new clothes.
No.
You think it can do? Does it understand what you are saying? Is it walking?
No.
Is it open its eyes? Get it? No. Mother, grandmother, somebody has to do. Right? After doing that, put on a new clothes. Then ask baby, I just cleansed you. We did some service to you. Please pay service charge, $100. We will understand you. Or is it dharma? Is it our, you understand? No, right?
Yes.
It is the duty of the grandmother, mother, somebody, right? Same way God is telling, look, You're all like babies for me. I'm the mother of the mother. You cannot clean. I will clean. And I put a timetable, Ekadasi. And for this, there is no service charge. Only thing is, you have to cooperate with me. You understand? So
Yes.
cooperate meaning what? Suppose in the house or anywhere, they sweep, right? Sweep the house. When you are sweeping or cleansing, suppose someone helps you, taking the clothes, table, mat here and there, cooperate with you, you will be happy, one who is sweeping, and also things will be get done. It will be cleaned, right? Suppose you start cleaning, sweeping, I start putting garbage from behind. How do you feel? You will be mad, right?
Not nice.
Angry.
Yes.
You might beat me up with the broom, right? Things will not be here. Now, whenever you start brooming, whenever I start, sweeping, I start putting garbage. Then what you do? After 3-4 times, you give up, right? Over sweeping. You understand? Same way
Yes.
God is doing it. Understand? God is cleansing on the day of Ekadasi, not only hardware, software also. He is cleansing, and I start putting garbage. Then what he will do? He will get angry. Then there is no favor from inside, right? So many problems. Yeah. So if you tell this way, everybody will do it. Okay. Not only that, I'll give you another example, scientific example. First, you have to convince that it is like a machine. It needs to be serviced, right? And we cannot do this service. Now, God is also telling one more thing. What it is? See, you made so many toys. 2-wheeler, 4-wheeler, 10-wheeler, so many wheels, 1-wheeler, so many toys, right? Like vehicles. In that vehicle, there is a vehicle is there is a driver, there is a passenger. Yeah? And driver can be separated from the passenger, and both can be separated from the vehicle. Is it not? You parked your vehicle somewhere, your driver, you are separate, and maybe your passenger will separate, right? Now in this body is also, there is a vehicle, passenger and a driver. This human body is itself is a vehicle. And who is the passenger? Passenger is the one who is living in this body. Right? It's the passenger, jiva. Now this jiva cannot be separated from the vehicle. And who is the driver? God is saying, I am the driver. But you are so, messed up passenger, you never allow me to drive. You are always keep driving. You don't know the ABC. That's why this is so much mess. Your body, your vehicle is so much in a mess. That's why I'm begging you. God is talking to the jiva. You please, at least on day of Ekadasi, you allow me to drive. I will do such a wonderful service on this vehicle. Remaining 14 days, you can do anything, nothing will happen. Understand? It will run smoothly. Even that proposal, we are not, agreeing. You understand? That is our status. So, see, Madhvacharya says, if anybody has any problem, any issue, any health problem, being unhappy, all this is because of one thing. We are not following Ekadasi. Understand? If we just cooperate, we cannot clean this. If we cooperate with the Lord on the day of cleansing, he'll be so happy. That's all it takes. To please him, it doesn't take much. So, it is really amazing. God is so kind. How, how senseless we are. We are, we are addicted to this eating, all this, throwing something garbage into our mouth. It is worse than a garbage, but we are willing to throw anything inside our stomach, mouth. So we should be very, at least we think about it. Anyway, the another way of looking at it is, imagine any big city, you take any big city. In our case, Bangalore, Delhi, Bombay, Calcutta, or New York, Washington, D.C., LA, anywhere, Boston, anyway. How many vehicles will be there? In Bangalore, there is about 1 crore vehicles. 1 crore meaning, no, 10 million. 10 crore is 1 million, something like, huge number, right? Every big city will have a lot of vehicles. Now, out of those vehicles, don't you think thousands of vehicles will break down every day? Natural, a mechanical system, they will break down. Imagine wherever it breaks down, you leave the vehicle there and then walk away. What will happen to the traffic? Unimaginable, right? There will be more traffic jam, right? Suppose you like that, if you do for 14 days, there will be more accidents, right? That's why what the police does, hey, your vehicle is stalled, you move it out of the traffic flow. Is it not? Right. Okay. So same way, same thing happening in our body. We have 100 trillion cells in our body. 100 trillion cells. 1 trillion meaning 1,000 billion. 1 billion meaning 1,000 million. You understand? 100 trillion. Out of that, 30% are blood cells. Blood is flowing all over body. That is also in motion. Out of 30 trillion blood cells, lakhs of blood cells are dying every second. Mechanical system. So if all the dead cells, blood cells, accumulate in our blood flow, you think we will survive? We will die. Understand? So what God has done is, He identifies the dead cell, moves it out of the flowing system, recycles it, and then again introduces it back. It is a constant background process which we are not aware of it. Get it? Now, because of, if this process is optimum, then we'll have optimum health. Yeah? You understand? Now, because this is not optimum, because our lifestyle has become, something else, right? So, get me. Now, there was one doctor called Dr. Osinero, Japanese doctor. He spent 50 years. The question will come. Is there any way, any optimum way? Is there any something, either operation, some injection or some food or some, protein or anything to make this system optimum? Question comes, is it not? So this doctor, what he did was, he spent all of his lifetime, maybe 30, 40, 50 years, to find research. He did research to find something to make this blood, the replace, repairing and putting it back optimum. He tried to do so many research he could not find, but he found one thing. What is that? If you do periodic fasting, then this process becomes optimum. He showed it, and they gave him 2016 Nobel Prize for medicine. They called it autophagus, something like that. Right? So, in 2019, they gave another Nobel Prize for 2 people who showed this Ekadasi, following this regular Fasting can cure cancer also, because this periodic fasting will generate some kind of special immune cells, T cells. Those immune cells, so powerful, they can kill 1,000. One cell can kill 1,000 cancer cells. Okay, 2019. So, how to explain, how to common man understanding is, suppose you go to a bank, you will have a check cash or something, right? They will give you token, right? Especially in India, they give you token, meaning there's a backlog, you have to wait, right? They give you token. Suppose that is not a system, nobody is happy. Now you have to wait for a while, and especially in India. So, or any system, wherever there is a backlog in a company, you can imagine wherever. So, how to avoid this backlog? You stop taking from customers, right? You finish the backlog. Then you entertain customers. Then it goes very fast, right? Same way in our body. We are always putting something into our mouth. Very busy. Yeah, putting mouth, right? Then what happens? Our body has to process it. This is the priority, right? It is not like a monkey can store, in his mouth for a while and then stick inside, right? You don't have that. So whatever put inside has to be processed first. Meaning, other processors has to wait, maybe repair, maintenance, and all. Like in a computer language, putting on a backlog, status. You will process it later. So if you keep on putting, the other bodily maintenance, repair, everything goes on a backlog, right? Now, when we stop putting things into our mouth, you understand? What happens? The body starts processing the backlog, right? 3-4 Ekadasis. See, we have not done this Ekadasi for 30, 40 years. What happens? How much backlog, can you imagine? Right? So anyway, for a couple of Ekadasis, it will remove all the backlog. Oh boy, you will running very top speed. Now when we do fasting, you get sometimes vomiting, this and that. Why? You understand now? When we stop putting inside, the body starts processing, getting rid of all kinds of junk in our body. A lot of junk starts accumulating, and we feel like vomiting. So if you try to, tolerate it, or you take some liquid like, they have Dwadasi, like that, there are methods to get over that. Otherwise, people, when I fast, I will get gas, this, that, I will never do it. Doctor says, never do fasting. See, this is a problem. Now, actually, MIT is doing research. What the MIT is doing, they are really, there's something else. But what they found this thing, because when we see our stomach, environment in our stomach is very harsh, like acid, right? Digestion and all that. Now, acid environment. The top layer of our stomach skin, because of the acid, this and that, it starts going away. Every 3 days, 4 days, the new skin, new cells start coming from the bottom, like a stem cells. Now, when we are young, that's what it is. 3-4 days, new layers keep coming from the bottom. But when we get older, because of our bodily activities, it takes longer, 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, like that. That's why you develop gas, stomach ache, all these things, ulcer, all this. What the MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology researchers found is, in that case, if you do Ekadasi fasting, periodic fasting, then your stem cell regeneration goes back to 3 days. Because you gave rest, it starts rejuvenating back to. This is what they found. There's so much interest nowadays. Now you might ask a question, wait a minute, these people are talking about periodic fasting, and what is this to do with the Ekadasi? You might have a question, right? What is the difference between fasting regularly or on Ekadasi? Meaning, what is the difference between fasting on Ekadasi or non-Ekadasi? You understand the question? What we did was, we did research in our part here in Bangalore. Okay? Because we had this question many years ago. Because my background research, we controlled everything, and we had few volunteers do fasting on Ekadasi. We monitor so many parameters, blood, this, that, everything. And then non-Ekadasi. We found people who do fasting on Ekadasi day, they will develop more energy, more strength. Their Vata, Pitta, Kapha, now the three dosha becomes reset. Their chakras, nowadays whole world knows about the chakras, gets aligned. Whereas if you do fasting on non-Ekadasi day, it does the opposite. You become weak. Your chakras will not align. Your Vata, Pitta, Kapha will get disturbed. Rather disturbed. So in other words, God has designed this system and how to do fasting and the day on which to fast, how to do. So if you follow his recipe according to what he has prescribed, then it will be most beneficial. Okay? Now, the moon calendar, every day we call it Tithi, right? Meaning Tithi meaning 15 degrees, right? 15 degrees or 12? Or 12 degrees rather. 12 into 30, 360 degrees, right? So every month it goes through 360 degrees, one circle. When 180, he is on opposite side. Sun, and 0 degree is in line. So that is Purnima and Amavasya. So in any case, during that Ekadasi time, 11th day, it is very, very amazing things is happening. The water content and then the mind. See, moon is the Adhishtatri Devata of the mind, controlling deity of mind. So during that time, the water should be minimum in our body. We are by volume 70%, 80% by volume. By molecule level, we are 99% water. So by fasting on that day, we will make much progress on it. Mental, level. So mental is all the diseases are psychosomatic, right? Connected with the mind. First it manifests in the mind and then only in the body. So this is the best medicine actually. If you do Ekadasi, he will be so much. Now not only hardware, software also. Software I think I told you, but anyway I will tell again. God is very, very kind. Okay? Not only that. If we give attention to him, he will just on one Ekadasi alone, he will deliver us. Understand? See, there are so many websites. In our computer systems, big data centers, right? There will be administrator usually, computer system. The administrator sometimes he sends a notice to the users. Hey, system will be down during this time, day, he put everything. Then he gives you a message now and then. Hey, time is coming up. 5 minutes, 4 minutes, you should log off, save and log off. Then last, he will kick out everybody, right? He will notice, kicks out. Then nobody is logging. In other words, there is no use of the system by outsiders. So what he will do? He will start maintaining, cleaning up, database, all those things. Then when he allows others, it will be running pakka, very good. You understand? This is what we do. Same way God is also doing. You understand? Night time when we sleep, from the body down, we are all frozen, paralyzed, so that we don't move or not. We start working. That is daily maintenance. Then Ekadasi maintenance. It does a major cleanup. So our system. So that day we should use our mind, in a very minimal for outside activities. We keep chanting more. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. Hare. If we do more on Ekadasi, Krishna will be there cleansing. He will hear our call to him. He will be so enthused. He will do better cleaning. Right? Understand? Meaning he will quickly clean up our past life. We'll get immediately bhakti. He will go flying. Right? So that day we should not fight. We should be follow brahmacharya. We should not tell lie. Minimal outside activity. So because it will disturb his cleansing, right? And don't put anything. You can put water, some fruits like that, which is beneficial for cleansing like that. So, but no more the grains. Why not grains? Because grains are like taking more water. They are absorb a lot of water, right? That's why they are not up. Of course, the Lord is made a sin personality to reside in those foodstuffs, grains and beans, and then leaves on that day, So we should not take those things. So now I keep on telling so many benefits, meaning if you tell this, for example, you have to give these examples. I'm going to give our examples, like 2, 3, 4 of them. And incidences that happened. Because it can solve any issue, any problem. Now, why it does, I will also give an example. I will give you 2 examples. You have to pay your attention, otherwise you may not understand what I'm saying. I hope you are understanding what I'm saying so far. Right? Are you following?
Yes, Gurudev. Yes, we're following you, Gurudev.
Following, no problem. Okay. So, this happened about 8, 9 years ago. Like the thousands of incidences here. One phone call came from Maharashtra. So, father-in-law called me. There is an issue. There is a problem. Samsara meaning samasya, issues. Everybody. So what is this problem? He has only one son, one daughter-in-law. First pregnancy, cesarean. Both mother and child survived, they came back. Second pregnancy became very quickly. She went to the doctor. Doctor says, do abortion. Otherwise, mother will not survive, baby will not survive. You understand this problem? This is a problem. You cannot solve this by money. doctor, government, nobody can solve. Only Krishna can solve this, right? So you have to please Krishna. If you please Krishna, Krishna is satisfied, he can change. You know? Asambhav Sambhav, he can make impossible possible, possible impossible. Right? So how to please Krishna, I told him. You do Ekadasi, then give up eating onion, garlic, carrot, mushrooms, and then this masoor dal, the pink dal, red dal, call it. Masoor dal, chanang dal, like that something. And then this sea salt, use pink salt or Himalayan salt, and then the refined oil, right? Virgin, coconut virgin, or virgin cold pressed oil, right? And then chanting, right? Now to do this, it doesn't cost him much. So he agreed. The daughter-in-law may not be doing, but father-in-law, I told him, you do and then offer the fruits of this Ekadasi, fruit of this chanting to your daughter-in-law. He agreed, okay? They did not go to what the doctor said, to abortion. They did not go. They had a faith, what I said. Talked to him for an hour or two, or phone. He agreed. And then he started doing Ekadasi, Nam Japa. Then he did like this for about 3 months. 2 Ekadasi per day. So 6 days, right, basically. Then after that, the daughter-in-law developed a pain. Husband took her to the hospital. She went inside and under 10 minutes, normal delivery. First is cesarean, second cannot be normal. See, yeah. And this is a complicated case. Became normal delivery. Now everybody in the house, doing Ekadasi, Nam Japa, they give up all this nonsense. Now onion garlic, long time. Now they are giving us half an acre to build a temple. You understand? Now, how it works, I will also explain later. Now, any problems, I will tell you 2 more, then you will understand. Near our hut here, about 7-8 kilometers, there is one village called Urali Chikkanat village. There is one family, father, mother, 2 children. There are so many problems. 8 years ago, they went for hanging themselves. So many. Now somebody told, hey, why are you dying yourself, killing yourself, you come, you attend, see this mutt there. So they came, I told them, do Ekadasi, Nam Japa, give up this nonsense thing, right? Tamasic. So they started doing it. They started getting well, better. Now 3.5 years ago, his mother brought his eldest son. He's telling, hey, he's doing 10th standard, very important, and he's going to the government middle high school. I know he will guarantee fail. His handwriting is not good. What to do, Swami? What to do? Then I told her, mother, don't worry. You teach him how to do Ekadasi. So both children started doing Ekadasi. Then he went and wrote the exam also. Then again, mother brought his son. Oh, Swamiji, this time he will guarantee fail. I'm so angry. I want to throw all his books out. Why? Oh, Swamiji, his father could not provide him guidebook. Could not send him for tuition. Government high school. His handwriting is bad. What do you expect? But he says, I'm doing Ekadasi, I'll be all right. So I told him, wait for the result. Why not? What else? So results came, we got 84%. Whole village students are all coming and crying in front of me. Because they had tuition, guide, and so much better high schools. But they did not get this much mark, right? Now the second son, this time he is doing 12th standard, PUC, we call it here, pre-university. He got 90% in a college, PL college. He does Nirjal, he doesn't even take water on Ekadasi. Amazing. Now his father brought her sister. She lives in the city. She came and crying in our temple. Why, mother, you are crying? Oh, Swamiji, my husband drinks liquor, right? Drinker. He's a drinker. And then he went to the doctor. Doctor said after liver is damaged, there is a hole in the heart. Needs operation, 3.5 lakh rupees, 4 lakh rupees. No money. He came back home. No peace in the house. Now, what is the solution for this situation? You have your own 5 lakh. Borrow or give it to him. Tell him, please, you don't have to give back the money. You solve all your problems. But after that, please give up drinking. Become a better person. You think he will do? He will not do. Don't give him the money. You, on his behalf, you solve all the problem. Then tell him, all the problem is solved, right? You don't have to give up back money. But please, better give up drinking. Become a better person. Think he will do? He won't. So there is no solution for this problem from money. Actually, no problem can be solved by money. Okay, you think, right? So now, so I told her, wife, oh mother, don't worry, don't cry. You please Krishna, he will solve your problem. You know, and pleasing Krishna is not difficult. You do Ekadasi. Don't have to tell your husband also. Doesn't cost. And then give up this tamasic thing, onion, garlic. And then you chant, what is there? So she agreed, proposal. She did for 2 months, meaning 4 Ekadasi. You understand? Right? 2 months, 4 Ekadasi. Now what happened? The husband does not know she is doing it, but he gave up drinking. Then he went to the doctor. Doctor put again tube inside his, veins or like that, and then found that hole in the heart is automatically filled up. He said, no surgery is required, go home. Can you believe that? How much it costed? Nothing. See. Now, even drug addiction has been solved. See, in Delhi, we had one devotee. He was a pre-university, meaning 12th standard like that. He was going to the college. He was tennis, right? Tennis. He's telling mother, oh, I want to play tennis, I want to learn tennis, I want to go for tennis, training or something, right? So his parents sent him. Who will not tell? Somehow they paid it. They could not go with him. Kanpur, right? He went from Delhi to Kanpur. It takes 12 hours train. When there, he learned the tennis, and along with tennis, what did he learn? Smoking, ganja, drug, right? You understand ganja? Now, after 1 month, bad association. Now he is coming back home. You think he will tell, Mame, I'm expert in tennis and also smoking. You think he will tell you the smoking? He won't tell you. He didn't tell. So he's going for tennis. Within a month, he became like a thin person. My neighbor is telling, oh, what happened to your son? No, he's tennis. What tennis? He must be drug addict. Mother started tension. Oh, my son. Son, is it true you are taking drugs? No, mother. I'm so strong. Look, I'm a tennis player. When you get addicted, these people don't know what is happening to their body. You understand? Now, how to solve this problem? You tell him, oh, son, this is very bad, drug addiction. You think he will listen to you? First of all, he's not admitting, right? Then his father one day followed him. Let's see what he's doing in the morning. Tennis, right? Went behind him without his notice. He saw his son went to the park along with other friends. They started taking something from their bag and putting into the, like a smoke. And then smoking. He went and caught him and beat him. Hey, this is what you do every day. He is addicted. You think he will give up? Now what to do? doctor cannot help it. No more, so much amount of telling him will not help. Now what to do? So they put him in quarantine house. 1 month quarantine, right? He cannot go out. So he became normal. Health became normal. But he thinks it is a permanent solution. He has to go to the college, tennis. So soon he went again. So at that time I met him, his father. I told him, he told me the problem. Then I told him, don't worry. You start doing Ekadasi, Nam Japa, offer that fruit to your son. Okay? Let him, don't worry. So he took very serious. He started doing Ekadasi, Nirjal, and then 1 lakh Nam, his father. Then after a couple of months, then his son changed the college. So half the problem is over. Then delete his contact from the mobile. Then he started himself doing Ekadasi. Soon he got back his health. Then, he completely gave up drugs. Amazing. Huh? Then he went to the exam. He wanted to take the exam, right? His father is please go and take the exam. Father is telling. Son is saying, no, I don't understand anything. I've not attended. What to do? No, just go and attend. Just write something, whatever. So he went to the exam and then wrote. What did he wrote? He took the questions back and forth. Same question, repeat. Came back. Then result came. He got first class. Everybody got amazed. I will tell you, if you do Ekadasi, you will into a lot of your serpent. Because Krishna, I will tell you. Now, why it happens is, now, Mahabharata, right? Dhritarashtra, the father of the Kauravas, blind, right? Why he was blind? Because 7 lives ago, he blinded the Tota meaning Guinea, the bird. I remember English name, this. Shuka, Shuka saga. Shuka, parrot. Parrot. He blinded a parrot, and because of that sin, it caught him 7 lives later. When we do so many karmas in 1 life, take 7 lives to, go through that. Anyway, then Bhishma Pitamaha has to give up his life on the bank of arrows, right? Why? Because in the previous life, 11 lives before, he threw one snake into the lot of, thorn stuff. Took so long, and then, that curse is there. Then also another curse that when the previous life is Ashtavasu, he took his wife and then went to the forest, Vasishtha Muni's ashram here. Vasishtha Muni had a Kamadhenu cow. And the wife saw that Kamadhenu put a lot of pressure on the husband. Oh, I want this cow. Why? If my friend is very sick, if she takes the milk from this cow, she'll be get cured. I want this cow. He said, no, adharma, irreligion. No, I want it. She put so much pressure. She did not listen. So he fell for the pressure wife, and then he took a branch of we call it babool. We call it in English. I don't know. It's full of thorn, nothing else. That tree. So he took a branch and ate the cow. Vasishtha Muni came to know, he cursed him. You listen to your wife and doing adharma, religion, and you beat the cow with a thorn. Next life, you have to give up your life on a bed of arrow. Your wife in this life will be the cause of your death next life. So Shikandi, who is Shikandi? Shikandi, the wife of, Bhishma Pitamaha in the previous life. So, see, in other words, our sins, past life, is what causing us, putting us into a lot of these troubles. Now, how to solve this? You think you remember the previous life? What were you doing? Yeah, can you remember? No, most of us don't. Now, what about 1 year ago, same day, same time? Do you remember? No. 1 month ago? 1 week ago? No. Yesterday? Yesterday also we don't remember. Right? Suppose, if you remember all the events that happened last 1 year, you think we will sit down here and then do our normal life? No. We will forget even breathing in, right? You understand? So forgetfulness also is the mercy of the Lord. Otherwise we cannot lead a life. Yeah. Now what to do? See, I have to suffer of my previous life. I have to go, is there any way to delete that? There is a question, right? Yes, there is. What is that? If you do Ekadasi, our past will get deleted. Right? Oof. So, now in the first case, remember, the pregnant lady has to die, and also the baby in the mother, in the womb also has to die. You know why? The baby has killed somebody in a previous life. His mother, pregnant lady, also has killed somebody. That's why they both have to die. Because the father-in-law for this mother and the grandfather for this child, remember? He did Ekadasi, he gave for both of them. He donated Ekadasi fruit. Because of that, these both sin got wiped out. Both don't have to die. They live. You understand? Similarly, these boys were very dull because they past life. Now they did Ekadasi, got deleted, now. And it was drinking because of past life. He made somebody drink or do adharma, irreligious thing. Now he's drinking. Because of Ekadasi, it got deleted, he gave up. Otherwise, imagine, have you heard anybody giving up drinking? Once again. Or same thing with the drug. You understand? So everything is connected with the past. And God is so kind. Understand? He made it a very easy way to delete all these things. Right? So if you present this way, anybody will willing to do Ekadasi. And when they start doing Ekadasi, is such an amazing thing. They will get inner strength. And they will start giving up meat eating, all illicit activity, everything. Because they have now something, paramarthika, wealth in their account. We have two kinds of accounts. Laukika, this temporary world account, bank account. Another is paramarthika, in the transcendental account it's negative, right? So either you have to put it or you have to make them, somehow trick them to have. So if they do Ekadasi knowingly or unknowingly, they get that benefit. And then boom, they will have viveka, thinking. Their pati. Krishna will bless them. So they will gradually come to the spiritual life. The discrimination will be there. Yes. I'm diseased. First you have to admit that you are diseased. If you don't admit, then where is the cure? Cure is far away. So they will start admitting, yes. And so many things start. Then they will listen to you. They respect you. Understand? So, I think my time maybe is it is so much, we have so many thousands of real experiences, if you tell this way, because everybody has a problem, Money is not the solution. Financial problems. We have found by doing Ekadasi, the financials become better. Health has become better. One time in what happened is in Poland, right? Poland. This devotee became one lady, daughter became devotee. Now in the Poland, Polish people, drink, smoke, beer, that's all they know. So now she became a vegetarian and all that stuff. Now she has a desire that, it will be nice, my father will also become like this. So what happened? She did Nirjal, offer the fruit of the Ekadasi to his father. He did couple of. Then one day his father is calling. Oh, my dear daughter, how are you? I'm okay, father, how are you? I'm okay, I was thinking that you have become crazy. After all, you're not that crazy. Now I also want to become crazy like you. He also became a vegetarian. So like that, I will tell you, is amazing. Because why? He didn't have any account, paramarthika, transcendental. Because of daughter donated, now he became, discriminative power. And then like that. Of course, if you do Ekadasi, all this Nam Japa, you don't have to worry about your parents, grandparents, your relatives and all. Because at least 7 generations, Krishna will take to them, to the spiritual. Don't worry about them, okay? They may not listen to your word. And don't worry, because next life, wherever they are put into this life. They will start chanting, doing Ekadasi, and then boom. Their life is already changed, but you don't know and they don't know. Okay. That's what it is. So don't worry too much. Your parents, grandparents, relatives, or anything, close friends, they will be guaranteed. But you have to become strong. Okay? You become weak, then you both lose. Okay? In the spiritual thing, there is always win-win. If you win, they will also win. Understand? God is such that in material life, usually, if there is a winner, there must be a loser. Right? The spiritual life is not like that. Everybody is a winner. So, this is the amazing thing. Amazing quality of Krishna. He's so kind. He wants everybody should become winner. Everybody should win. This is Maya. One only way is to doing Ekadasi, Nam Japa, like that. In service to the Vaishnava. So this is my experience. Okay, if I explain this, even a common people, wow, they will be ready. And also I have a way of explaining them. By their hand, like this, their strength. If you imagine, if you are not doing Ekadasi, you become very weak. If you make a sankalpa, determination that you will do Ekadasi, you become strong. Immediately, whole body becomes strong. Imagine you have an onion. You don't have to have. Your whole body becomes weak. Whereas garlic becomes weak. Whereas agrak, meaning what is agrak? So carrot also makes you weak. But mooli, white thing, like a carrot, that becomes strong. Like that I can demonstrate. So whole body immediately becomes. So by that also they experience it, and they will, couple of minutes, it will change their life. So like that, this is our experience. This is what I thought of sharing with you. In a regular class, we may not be able to share. but unfortunately the audio did not work. So, in the exam. But I hope you bear with me, understood what I was saying, and very glad. And if you want, if I make the system right later on, maybe I can bring somebody on the audience next time. You can see the, few tests. Also, with the bead also I can show you. With the bead, name beads. Name beads also, it can go clockwise, anti-clockwise, without any manipulation. So there are a couple of ways of testing and convincing them. So maybe next time we will do better. Any questions now?
The question Dharma Pranam Shri Gurudev. I have a question from a Chinese devotee. So they were asking, why is it like on Ekadasi you cannot have the 5 grains? Because in the Chinese culture it's very beneficial. And then the second question is why is sweet potato and potato allowed? What's the benefit of having those on Ekadasi? Thank you.
Hey, we have I'm sure you were going to translate it to China, and it is my fault. I'll send you today itself the English version, PDF. Maybe you can work on it. Now, one time, see in Bhagavad, Srimad Bhagavad, right? Parikshit Maharaj. One day he got a news saying the Kali personality has entered his kingdom, he is disturbing. So in the night, he disguised, he went to check himself out. So he saw one place where Mother Cow is crying, tears coming down. And there's a bull, 4 legs, now 3 legs have been cut off, and nearby. This guy is king, right? Shudra, king. And he want to cut off this 4th leg. That time, Parikshit cried, hey, who are you doing so much adharma? I will not tolerate. I will go to kill you immediately. So then the Kali person surrendered to him. Oh, Parikshit, I'm surrendering to you. Please protect me. You come from the your forefathers are Arjuna, Pandavas. No, one who surrendered to you cannot kill. So, all right. Then don't stay in my kingdom. Get out. Then by strength, put back all the 3 legs together, brought back. The 4 legs of Dharma, right? The bull. 4 legs of Dharma is what? Daya, compassion, truth, cleanliness, and then tapasya, austerity. So these 4. So then this Kali Purusha is telling, oh, where I can go, whole world is yours. So please give me some place in your kingdom. So Parikshit Maharaj understood the coming age of Kali, the Nam, Prabha. All right, you stay in these 4 places. What is that? Wherever they are killing the animals, meat eating, illicit sex, gambling, intoxicants. No, sir, I want more place. See, nobody is satisfied with. So then gold in 5 places. You understand? So these 5 places, Kali is staying there with very shiverish. So that's why these 4 regulative principles we follow. You get it? Because if you break this, immediately Kali Purusha will come in and then our life will be better. Yes. No illicit sex, no gambling, no intoxicant, these 4. So, and then also gold. Now, same way for Ekadasi, what happened was, one time Lord Vishnu goes to the hell. Because he is compassionate. See what is happening there. There all the people are crying. because, beating is going on, so much, suffering, See, the Yamaraj is Dharma, right? He is one of the Mahajan. You might say, wait a minute, does he not have mercy? He knows. But how he can, he knows, because he says to the Lord, these people know Dharma, but they don't follow, they don't put it to practice. They know what is adharma, what should not be done, but they cannot stop it. Janami dharmam nachamena pravurti, janami adharmam natamena vritti. Something lacking. Implement dharma and then give up adharma. You get it? So that's why, he's making them suffering. Now that time Lord is very compassionate. He made them follow all Ekadasi, all of them. Then send them to the spiritual world. Then one person came running to the Lord. Lord, you are kindly delivered out of these people to the whatever may, please deliver. Please give me a shelter. Who are you? Lord, I'm the very sinful personality. I'll make everybody make sin. And who is trying to kill you? Lord, Ekadasi is going to kill me. Ekadasi Devi is going to kill me. Oh yeah. Oh. When on day of Ekadasi, right? Then on day of Ekadasi, what you do? You take shelter of grain and the leaf and beans, right? So that's why on the day of Ekadasi, Lord has given a place for the sinful personality, sin personified, to stay in these grains. That day, grains is not going to give you strength. This is what I was explaining, okay? I can bring somebody volunteer here. Next time you can see. If they think taking grain on the Ekadasi, he will become very weak. That day, the grains will turn into millions of bacteria, worms. Shastra says. That day it is not rice, it is a flesh of dog. Says, Kannada, local like. Haridinadali unda nararige gora naraka tappudayantu shruti sarutalide. On the day of Harivasara, Ekadasi day, if you eat, you have to enter Gora Naraka. Andina agulige koti krimigalu. That day the grain has transformed into millions of worms and bacteria. Andina annavu nai mamsavu. That day of rice is not rice, it is actually flesh of dog. Go konda papa, you get the sin of killing cow. Thousands of brahmanas like that, scriptures. You get the sin of killing mother, father, unborn baby and the pregnant lady, cow, guru, killing guru, what more? You think anything else is left? So it's very, very simple. That day, the grain is no longer grain or beans is no longer food. Okay? So you should not take it. Now the leaf, you might ask, wait a minute, what is leaf? Now leaf is mother of all the grains, is it not? Without photosynthesis, you think there will be grain? Because Ekadasi is so pakka, so good, okay? So precious. See, you heard what I was explaining, right? Our stomach is like a lot of parts, right? How to clean the part? Ours is a closed system, no lids. Don't you think we need to wash it? We cannot wash it. And we are not allowing one whom he is washing on the day of Ekadasi. What do you think it will happen? We become really sick. Understand? Imagine any machine, any small, big, anything, they need maintenance or not. Where is the maintenance for this wonderful machine? Please think it over. We cannot cleanse it. We are not allowing him. We are not cooperating with one whom he is cleansing. Then what do you think it will happen? So please consider, So that's why so many problems, If you don't, all this sin will reside in a body, one who does not do Ekadasi. Now scripture says we should not even look at a person who is eaten, accepted grains on the day of Ekadasi. See, they are very strict, really. So, it is no sin, there is no equivalent to sin like this. So that's why people are suffering, continuously suffering. You do, see, only thing to explain this is, you follow Ekadasi. Let them, request them, please, okay. You become better, your health will be better. You will get so many problems solved away. Just fast on day. Take fruits, all right. Some fruits. Who cannot stay on the fruit? Dry fruit, okay. Even some, if you want potatoes, sweet potato. See, potatoes, sweet potatoes are not grains. Then we call it, roots. They are okay. Because Lord did not give that for the Papa Purusha to stay. This question is okay answered?
Yes, thank you very much for describing the path.
Any other question?
I think one Mataji had a question before, but I'm not sure if she has it. Thank you so much, Gurudev. Thank you.
Yeah, no more question. Yeah.
One more question. What is the proper way to follow Ekadashi? Like prepare before and after on Dvadashi?
Right. See, Ekadasi meaning we are doing for the satisfaction of Krishna. Okay, Guru and Krishna. Right? Of course, the side effect benefits are so much. Our sins get away, health gets better, and we get focused. We get Atma Vishwasa. You will not have fear, free from fear. So many things, side effects. But the main is you get Bhakti Janan, Bhakti. Deepening. So the proper way is to the day before, because it's so good, so amazing. It is equivalent to personality of Godhead. Personality of Godhead himself has manifested as this Ekadasi Vrata. So we make preparation. When it says appearing on day of Ekadasi, one day before we are ready. Is it not? Oh Lord is coming. So in night time, on the day before itself, to Dashami day, one day before, we follow brahmacharya. Then night we don't take food. If you want to drink some water, fruit, or milk, that's okay, right? No grains. One day, one time, prasadam on day of Dashami. Then Dashami meaning you have to give up 10 things. That's why it's called Dashami. Dasha meaning 10 in Sanskrit, right? Now 9, Dasha, 10. 10 is like the same thing. You have to follow brahmacharya. No, one time eating, one time serving. Not that, I will be, hungry, so I will eat up so many things. No. You have to get preparation. Like that, no greens also. Dashami itself, no greens. You understand? No greens meaning what? Leafy vegetables. Dashami itself. And also you should not take on a conch, like a copper plate or something. Rules are there. Then Ekadasi day, get up early. Then night, Dashami night itself, you brush your teeth. The way I followed. brush your teeth. Then Ekadasi day, get up early, take bath. Don't use soap and shampoo because chemicals in that will destroy. And I would not even brush my teeth. One day if you don't, your teeth will become even better. Okay, is the other way. So then all day you chant, preferably more chanting. Till noon you don't take anything. If you like after noon, you take some water. If you are not satisfied, take some fruits. Like that evening. Then if we can do different levels are there. Here we don't even sleep night. We do jagan, lot of kirtan, bhajan, harikatha like that. But you don't have to. But you might try, hour long. Yeah. But the main thing is don't take grains and beans. Then on the following Dwadasi day, get up early, take bath, don't use soap and shampoo because the sun down, right? After sunrise, you can take soap, shampoo, whatever, right? Ekadasi. Then you take some, break your fast. If you are not taking any water, with water will do. If you are not doing not even water, then we recommend that you take hot water with some good, some jaggery, and then few black pepper, 1 liter or something. Drink that. That will neutralize all the acids, things in your stomach. You will not have any vomiting sensation like that. Like an hour or two later, then you can take your breakfast like that. So then on the Dwadasi day also preferably one time prasadam. And then, like that. And then if you want to offer the fruit to anybody on the day of Dwadasi, after sunrise, right, when you are taking paran, you can take paran like the Jagannath rice sometime. That time we pray to the Lord Vaishnava. Oh Krishna, to my best capacity I followed this vrata to satisfy you. Please, if you are satisfied, let this fruit of this Ekadasi vrata goes to such and such a person for their welfare. Please make them devotees. Please show your mercy. Like that, your account will be transferred. Then there will be more in your account. Okay, don't worry. So like that.
Thank you so much.
So any other question? Yeah, if there is no more question. Anyway, please forgive me for this audio business. I don't know what happened. I updated the thing that was wrong. But maybe by next Saturday I'll be set it right.
Thank you so much. No worries.
Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyeva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Thank you, Gurudev. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Dandavataram.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Would anyone like to do Jayadvani by any chance? If not, I can recite.
Carry on, Mataji. Everybody's at work, I suppose.
Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Gandharvika Giridhari Radha Vinod Bihari Ki Jai Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnupata Shtatar Shata Shri Srimad Bhakti-Vidanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai.